We're here with members of the Franklin and Marshall College women's lacrosse team, which just defeated Ithaca College 12-11 in the NCAA Tournament Sweet 16. From left to right, Madison Bray, head coach Mike Faith, and Kate Macklem. Coach, can you make a statement about the game?
Oh, I mean, it was a really hard-fought game. Carrie does a great job with Ithaca. I think they were ranked, they were 17-3 coming into the game. So they had a couple tough losses, one in the championship to William Smith by 1. So we knew it was going to be a really tough game. Watched a lot of film on them. So they have some really, really good players. And Carrie, like I said, does a great job. So we knew it was going to be a physical game. We thought we could do a couple things, especially in the clear, and we exploited that a little bit. It was a great game. It came down to a couple bounces, and we executed a play out of the timeout, which was awesome. And then we kind of ran out the clock.
Madison, I wanted to ask you about that play out of the timeout. You scored the goal. It was an 11-10 game at the time. Ithaca was on a run, getting it to 1 goal. What was said in the timeout, and then talk a little bit about the execution of the play.
Yeah, in the timeout we basically focused on coming out and playing hard for the last minute and a half of the game, and to really stay composed when they started playing in the zone, and to execute when we got the opportunity. And I think we all came out really strong and did that.
Kate, you guys were just able to stay a step ahead of them. You never trailed in the game. They made some runs, you guys made some runs. It was almost like it bounced back and forth by quarter. 4-1 Franklin and Marshall in the first, 3-1 Ithaca in the second, 6-3 Franklin Marshall in the third, and then 4-1 Ithaca in the fourth. But you guys were always able to keep a little bit of an edge. How'd you do that?
We always talk about not being too high, not being too low. So just keeping that mindset and just keeping it up on offense, on defense, connecting everywhere on the field with our passes, our shots, defensive stops, all that stuff. So just from the defensive side to the offensive side, I think we really connected.
Both of you are sophomores, but I'm sort of curious, as you go into the Elite Eight tomorrow with a chance to play Tufts, with an opportunity to advance to the Final Four. I mean, obviously you're playing for a program that has a great NCAA pedigree. Madison, can you take me through sort of the year and how you got to this point? Give me a little bit of a sense of the journey that it's been to get to this point, to now go to the Elite Eight. What were the expectations at the start of the season, and how has everything played out?
I think from the start we always expected to be here. We come out to practice every day and work hard, and we've had our ups and downs through the season, but I think that's made us stronger as a program, and this is the most depth we've had in a program in years, and I think we take full advantage of that, and we've known that since the beginning of the season, so it's really great to get to this point.
And Kate, I'll ask you about playing Tufts tomorrow in the Elite Eight. I don't know if you guys get to see them at all today before your game. Playing at the Tufts field, what do you think will be the keys to Franklin and Marshall's success tomorrow?
I think definitely preparing tonight, tomorrow, watch a little bit of film, and just keeping up our positive mindset and working as a team, because I think when we work as a team, we work the best.
Coach, and if you could just summarize both questions there, tell me a little bit about the journey of the team this year, and then also what do you think is important heading into tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, the expectation every year is to win the national championship. We don't hide from that. These guys come to F&M for a great education and also to play for a national championship. So we expected to be here, and and that's the goal every year since I've been there. So and they know that, and they that drives them when they're at practice. I think tomorrow, we played 22 players tonight, so and it was a hard-fought game. So hopefully our depth will, it's going to be a little hotter tomorrow, but I think our depth is going to hopefully shine for us. And they have some really, really good players. Court does a great job here. So I haven't really focused on them because Ithaca was going to be so tough. So we'll dig into them tonight, and I know they have one of the best goalies in the country. It's going to be a nice goalie matchup. Both first-team All-Americans last year. Molly was the goalie of the year, so I think Emily's going to have something to say about that tomorrow.
Great. Well, thank you very much, and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Thank you.